After staying quiet for weeks, Cardi B has finally spoken about her breakup with Stefon. During all that silence, the internet was full of rumors. People made up stories, picked sides, and tried to guess what went wrong. While that was happening, Cardi kept touring, performing, and focusing on her work. She did not rush to defend herself. She did not argue online. She simply lived her life. Now that she has shared her side, things make a lot more sense. What she said was clear and direct. She was not hinting at anything or playing mind games. She explained why she walked away, and her reason goes much deeper than one event or one public moment. This is not just about the Super Bowl. It is about repeated behavior, self-worth, and knowing when to step back before you lose yourself. To understand everything, we need to look at the bigger picture. For weeks, Cardi acted calm and focused. While rumors spread that Stefon was trying to contact her, reaching out to friends, and even showing up near her tour stops, she said nothing publicly. After the Super Bowl, she unfollowed him and posted a short message that simply said done. Then she kept moving forward. She launched her tour, performed for sold-out crowds, and shared messages about protecting her peace. It seemed like she had already closed that chapter. But eventually, she decided it was time to speak. Not because anyone forced her. Not because the internet demanded answers. She waited until she felt strong enough. She chose the moment. And when she finally explained her decision, it was honest and thoughtful. According to people close to her, the main reason she left was simple. She refused to repeat old patterns. Before Stefon, she spent years in a difficult marriage with Offset. That relationship lasted around 7 years and was filled with cheating scandals, public embarrassment, and constant breakups and reunions. In 2024, she finally walked away for good. She took time to heal, but it was only about 6 months before she started something new. When Stefon came into her life, he promised something different. He said he would bring peace. He said he would treat her with respect. After so much chaos, that kind of promise can feel comforting. Cardi wanted to believe that this time would be healthier. She wanted a happy ending. And because of that hope, she ignored warning signs that were right in front of her. That part of her story feels very human. Many people have done the same thing. When you want love, when you want stability, it is easy to overlook red flags. You tell yourself that things will improve. You convince yourself that this person is different. But sometimes, deep down, you already know the truth. Cardi reportedly admitted to friends that she was aware of Stefon's complicated personal life from the beginning. He had children with different women, and the timelines were not simple. She knew it would require patience and understanding. What she did not fully realize was how active those situations still were. There is a difference between someone having a past and someone still living in that past. Dating a person who has children and former partners is not automatically a problem. Many healthy relationships exist in those circumstances. The issue begins when boundaries are unclear and respect is missing. Cardi discovered that what she thought was history was actually still happening in the present. That realization changed everything. She has made it clear that the Super Bowl was not the true reason for the breakup. It was the breaking point. It was the moment when everything she had been pushing aside became impossible to ignore. Being in a stadium filled with people, seeing multiple women connected to Stefon present at the same time, and watching everything unfold publicly felt humiliating. She knew one of his children, and the child's mother would be there. That was not shocking. What hurt was how it all felt careless and disrespectful. Social media posts from different women made the situation even more uncomfortable. What should have been a happy moment turned into a reminder that she was not the only one in his world. More than anything, what hurt her was realizing that he either did not understand why this was painful or did not care enough to prevent it. That was the moment she saw the situation clearly. She felt that her feelings were not being protected. She felt that she was expected to accept discomfort without complaint. And that realization was stronger than any single rumor about cheating. There were also allegations about possible cheating at a hotel. Cardi's reported response to that was simple. Whether or not that specific claim was true did not change the larger issue. The respect was already gone. The trust was already damaged. When a relationship reaches that point, one more incident does not fix or break it. The foundation is already cracked. What makes her explanation powerful is that she is not focused on proving every detail. She is not arguing about who said what. Instead, she is saying that she recognized behavior she did not want in her life. She saw a pattern forming, and she chose to step away before it became permanent. Timing mattered. Cardi waited to speak until she felt calm. She did not want to talk while she was angry. She did not want her emotions to control her words. She wanted clarity. By the time she addressed the situation, she felt stronger. She had processed the pain. She had reminded herself who she was outside of a relationship. According to sources, she feels lighter now. Her tour is going well. Her music is thriving. She is spending time with her children and focusing on her goals. Instead of looking back, she is looking ahead. She is not interested in giving second chances. She believes she made the right decision. That confidence may be surprising to some people. Often, after a breakup, people expect sadness or regret. But Cardi appears firm. She has said she is fully done. That certainty can be hard for the other person to accept, especially if they expected her to return. She has also taken responsibility for her part in the situation. She admitted that she moved too quickly. She acknowledged that she was still healing from her previous marriage and may not have been ready for something serious. She understands that ignoring warning signs was her mistake. However, she also makes it clear that her mistake does not excuse anyone else's behavior. Two things can be true at the same time. She can admit she rushed into a relationship, and Stefon can still be responsible for his actions. Accountability does not mean accepting blame for someone else's choices. That balanced perspective shows growth. One of the biggest lessons she has shared is about cycles. Leaving a toxic relationship does not automatically mean you are free from toxic patterns. If you do not understand why you are attracted to certain behaviors, you might repeat the experience with someone new. Real change requires self-reflection. Cardi has reportedly decided to take more time for herself. 6 months was not enough. She wants to be single for a while and truly heal. Being alone is not a failure. Sometimes it is necessary. She would rather have peace by herself than stress with someone else. She has also expressed gratitude that this happens sooner rather than later. It is painful now, but it could have been worse in the future. The earlier you recognize a problem, the easier it is to leave. Waiting years would have made it more complicated and more damaging. Her message to other women is clear: trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, do not ignore it. Do not stay just because you have invested time or emotions. Do not lower your standards to avoid being alone. The short-term pain of leaving is better than long-term unhappiness. At the end of the day, her reason for ending things is simple. She chose herself. She chose calm over chaos. She chose dignity over trying to fix something that was already broken. She decided that her self-respect was worth more than keeping a relationship that did not make her feel secure. That choice is why many people are supporting her. It is not about drama or gossip. It is about growth. She made a decision that protects her future, her peace of mind, and her family. Walking away is not always easy, especially when the world is watching. But sometimes it is the strongest move you can make. In the end, this story is not just about celebrities. It is about recognizing patterns, learning from mistakes, and understanding your value. Cardi's experience reminds people that healing takes time and that self-love requires action. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary.